Hello and welcome back. This is Walid. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a custom product page using Pagefly Page Builder on Shopify. As you can see, last time we have designed the landing page. Now we will design the product page. Okay, this is our landing page. Anyway, let's design the product page. First, we need to add a blank page as a product. This is the editable page. So left side we will add a image and right side we will add the content like this. Okay, as you can see, this is the section. I'm going to add a width like 1300. Let's add 1300. Yeah, it's 1300. Now let's add a product. Yeah, this is a product image like this one, and right side we will add the content. Let's add a tab like title. This one you can add any color, and this text will be text transform, so I'm adding text transform uppercase, and here should be the product name. Okay, duplicate. Let's add the let's add a font size. Font family is Poppins and font weight is bold, and font size I think 35. Yeah, it looks good. If it looks odd, then we can change it same way from the style tag. Okay, let's update the content. I need to change the font family. As usual, we used Poppins, so we are using same fonts in our whole landing page. It will be looks good. Okay, I'm adding a review section, like this is the 5 reviews, and it's actually for trusted. Now let's add the content again. We need to add a list, so I'm adding a list down here. Okay, now need to change the icons. Let's delete the others. Okay, not here actually, we need to go general. Yeah, here you can add any icons. There have 1,000 of icons, and we can change the icons colors from here. I'm adding green color because it's a check mark. Okay, perfect. Also we can change the icon size. Not here actually, we can change icons from general tab. Now let's duplicate the list and we'll do the same, and we need to change the content. Okay, now I'm adding a text. As you can see, this is our text. So first we need to change the color. By selecting here, you can change the color from here. Okay, now we will add the buttons, like buy now buttons. Let's add a layout like 2 columns. We will add 2 columns buttons, like left side we will add the content and right side we will add the button. Okay, this is 2 columns. Then we need to duplicate it. Yeah, now perfect. I'm duplicate the text and changing color. It's the same way, and bold. Okay, let's duplicate this text and we can add the pricing here. So our price will be bold color, and right side we need to add a like cut of the text. Yeah, like this one. So we need to add a text, so I'm just copy and paste here. Let's change the text. You see, yeah. Now we can reduce the padding of this content. It will be looks good. I think it looks good now. Let's add the buttons now. By clicking here, we can add the buttons, like buttons, yeah, this one. Drag and drop here. So we can add the display size full width or half. You can select, okay, the buy now button. Buy to travel pillows. This is our button text. Okay, the button will be in Poppins, and text transform is uppercase. I'm adding button background as a black, and button font size is semi-bold. Okay, let's add a border radius of this button. I think 10 is okay. It looks good. Okay, now we need to add this button in this column or center. Okay, so first we need to select the columns, then it's center, the position is center. Now it's perfect. Now let's add a background, let's add a border of this section. Okay, now not here, here is the border. By clicking here, we can change the border color. Also we can add a border radius. I think 10 is okay. Okay, now I'm adding 5 and duplicate it. Okay, so our buttons is everything is done. Now I'm adding a payment gateway option. So it's just a picture, so customer can understand what type of payment gateway we can accept it here in our store. We can change the image alter tag. It's important for SEO, so definitely change it in your whole website. And by clicking here, we can change the image width. So everything is fine. We're just adding a margin button. Now I think it looks good. Let's add a padding of this section, header and bottom. I think 50 and 50 will be good. We can change it later. Now we will design the next section, and this is our next section. It will be a slider. It's a brand. We can present or we can work like this way. Okay, so we will display the items 5, 6, whatever you want. So this is our brand image. I think 80 is good. Now we need to add this image in centered, not actually here. Yeah, by clicking here we can add this image centered. So same process, I'm adding the all images, so do it the same process. Now we will design the next section. In next section we need to add the image and text. Let's do the same thing. So first we need to add a review, so I'm just duplicate and paste here, and we need to add the content. Okay, let's duplicate this content and drag and drop here, because it's the same thing. We can add, just change the text, and we can add a custom color of this and of this custom text. Also we can rearrange the like this content. We can update the text, font weight is bold. Then by clicking here, yeah, now looks good. I think it's perfect. And we can remove the spacing of this content. Okay, now I think it looks great. Now we need to add the paragraph. I'm just adding a paragraph. Then just simply copy the style and paste style here, because we already implement the style on this text. That's why I just copy the style and paste here. Now I'm rearranging the text, and here is the one more space. And we can add duplicate, or we can add a bold text. Then we can change the color, by selecting this way. Like here is the bold option. Okay, in left side it looks great. Now we will add a image on right side. Let's add a image. Yeah, this one is good. I think this one is good. Let's done. Okay, now let's remove the spacing. Everything will be center, because content position, if we add center, that will be looks great. Now we need to duplicate this image, and we need to add another image, because I'm adding the we are designing the same landing page. That's why I just copy the same design. Let's add a spacing for good looks. Now let's add a buttons. Yeah, these buttons, it looks good. Okay, delete, and let's add a custom design on this button. So this is the icons. Let's copy the button design and paste the style. Okay, we don't need the full width, that's why I just disable the full width option. And here is the button text. We can change here. By now, let's add a spacing here. We need to add a spacing here too. Now looks good. In tablet we can add the two columns, like one columns in first in text, then we can add a image. We can add the both way. Let's rearrange the reviews. Yeah, it's good. Okay, now everything is fine. Let's duplicate, because in our next section it's the same thing, just left side should be an image and right side should be an text. Okay, let's duplicate it, row, then just drag and replace. Perfect. Now let's clear the content and upload the of this content. We don't need this. Delete, and we need to change it, and we need to add this. Drag and drop here. Okay, let's add another, like, get it now. Okay, one more thing, we need to add a action. It will be when someone click, it will be redirect to, not redirect, it will scroll up to our first section where customer can click and buy now buttons. Yeah, from here. Okay, now everything is fine. These buttons and these buttons, all buttons, when someone click, it will top section. Okay, we need to rearrange this section, and this section columns display will be flex and column will be reverse. Like flex direction will be column reverse. First we need to add an image, then we'll add the text. We can change the image size from here. Now I think it looks great. Everything is fine. This section is responsive now. Let's add a spacing at the top and bottoms. Also we need to add a spacing every section for good looks. One more thing, we need to add a background color of this section. Let's add a background color. This is the background color. Now this section looks great. Now let's add a spacing. It's the same way, I think 60. Okay, now we will design this section. First we need to add a text, like heading, then we will add the description, then 4 columns with icons. Okay, let's do it. Let's add a layout section. Okay, the section will be 1300 max width. We need to add a heading, so I just duplicate it and paste here because we already have a style on this text. That's why I just copy and paste here. Okay, it's the same way. I'm just changing the color and adding the text. Okay, now we need to rearrange the text. This text will be in centered. Now looks good. Now we need to add a icon box, like 4 icon box in 4 columns. That's why I added 4 columns. Let's add a icons. Then we need to add a heading text. Everything will be in centered. Not here actually. Yeah, here. The text alignment will be center. Now let's copy this text and paste here. Now we need to add our content. Let's resize the icons and let's change the icons. You can change any icons. There have almost 1000 of icons. And here is the icon size. For now I am adding 90. In laptop it's 65. It looks good. And in tablet it's 50 and phone 60. Okay, so icon is responsive. Let's remove the spacing. Then everything is fine. Now okay, I'm adding the padding because we need to add a padding of these columns for good looks. Okay, background will be white because I'm adding a white background because we need to add a different color on whole background of this section. That's why I'm adding a white background. In border I'm adding a border top in 5 pixel, then other it's 0 pixel, and border radius 6 is top left and top right is 6. Let's add a spacing. Then we will add the background color of this section. Now everything is fine. Now we just need to duplicate this column. Okay, let's add a spacing. I think 35, it's good. Then just duplicate this one. So all this section is fully responsive. That's why I just duplicate and delete the other tag. So everything is fine. Now we will design the next section. Let's design the next section. I'm just duplicate this section and move to under this section because it's the almost same way. In right side should be an image and left side we need to add the text. Now just changing the color and changing the content. Let's do it. Okay, we need to add 2 columns here. In left side should be an icons, right side we need to add the heading text and text. Okay, so in left side let's add the icons. We need to design these icons. In left side we need to add 1. I think, yeah, 1. Yeah, this one. Perfect. Now let's design these icons. The color is orange and padding 10 is good. We can rearrange it, no problem. Let's add a border. Border should be the same color of this icons color. And border radius, I'm adding a random border radius. Let's add 16 and right side. Oh, 18. Yeah, now looks good. Let's duplicate this heading text and paste here. Duplicate this text and paste here. Sorry, over here. Let's delete this column. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, now perfect. This text say center, not center, it will be left alignment. Okay, now it looks good. We just need to duplicate this section, and I'm adding the text, sorry, I'm adding a picture of the right section. Not here actually, we need to add the image ratio. It will be custom. Yeah, now it looks good. Yeah, now it looks good. Let's add a spacing of the buttons. Now we need to add a reviews, like testimonial of the right side of this button under this image. Okay, let's add an image, then let's select one image, anyone, no problem. I'm just adding a text. I just design this text. Okay, and I added the added these columns, just minus, just margin minus, that's it. So this section is responsive. Also this section we can add a custom height. I think original height will be good. Here the image width 150 is perfect. In phone it looks good. Okay, so everything is fine. Margin not 150, 10, yeah, it's good. And left side is 0, right side is 0. We can change the image size from here. Now everything is fine. This section is done. Duplicate this section. We need to add another section, something like this section. So I just duplicate this one, and let's change the text and other things. Changing the text now, and font size. I'm adding the heading text here. It will be 90%. Sorry, it will be 90%, not dollar. Yeah, 90%. Laptop it will be 70 pixel. In tablet it will be 60 or 70. 60 is good. So 50%. So it's responsive now. Now we will design the next section, because we just copy and paste here. Let's design the next section. We already designed this section, that's why I just skip it. If you missed, then simply push this video and go back to our landing page design, check in my description, then just simply check it. Okay, now we will add a comparison section. First we need to add the heading text, then we will add the text, then let's add the images. Okay, so in right side we need to add an image and text. So let's add an image first, then image, this one image will be, yeah, I think it's good. By clicking here, image will be in middle, and here is the image text, our trouble fellow, and we need to add a others. Okay, perfect. Now simply delete it and delete it. So content position will be centered, that's why I added centered, and this text will be in left alignment. Now we're adding a icons, it's a tick mark, icon size, and we can change the icon colors from here, the icons colors, and others we need to add a icons. We can add a cross icons Let's add a text alignment in the left alignment. Now looks good. Now let's add a border of this section. I'm removing the spacing because there have a spacing. I have duplicated the same thing, then I am just changing the background color of this row. Okay, now it looks like this one. Everything is fine. I already showed how to design the review section, that's why I am skipping this section too. Now we are adding the frequently asked question. It's the very simple process. First I'm adding a heading text, then I'm just adding the answer. The text alignment will be left side, it will be medium size, it looks good. 25, it looks good. So everything is fine. Now just adding the style of this text. I have duplicated all the text. Now everything is fine. Let's design the priorities section. I'm adding the 4 columns. We need to add a icons, so I am adding the list because we need to icons and text. Yeah, we can change the icons, and we can edit the or resize the icon size. Yeah, icon color is orange, and font size I think 20 is good, and font weight semi-bold. So everything is fine. Let's design this section. Icon size 35, I think it looks good. Now let's add some spacing, or like add some padding, then it will be looks good on this section. I am checking the responsiveness. Yeah, everything looks good. Responsiveness is fine. Let's add a padding of this column, like of this text. That should be better, I think. Here actually I think 20 it's good. Background color is white. I'm adding white because I'm going to change the background color of this section. So this is the background color. So everything is fine. Let's publish this page and check the preview. Okay, here is our design. At the top there have a default section, so we need to delete. I just select the section and displays none. There have a option to inject the CSS. Here we can inject the CSS and save and publish here. So this is our preview page. Everything looks great and everything working perfectly. I think we are done now. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Comment below if you have any questions or any further assistance. One more thing, if you want to get this template, check in my description. I will attach the template link. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.